That's my accommodation for the night. One with the shades closed. Right. Oh, what a beautiful view this morning. Yeah. Good morning and welcome to day 13 of the Namparang Trail. Yesterday was wet. Very, very, very wet. But once I'd put the proper clothing on, I was actually not too bad. But I wasn't fancying continuing to walk, so I got into town just before 1. Oop, I meant to be going there, but there's a sign saying, don't go there. Alright, so I guess we go around the road. So yeah, got here just before 1, saw a sign for a motel, and, oh, give it a go. I was just looking at the sign, lady came out, so I got a room straight away, not having to wait until 4 o'clock, which was lovely. So I had that. She spoke a little English. Rooms are lovely, yeah, clean, has everything I needed. And then she took me downstairs and I had a beautiful lunch. Sashimi bibimbap. Bibimbap is sort of a mixture of rice and salad and stuff like that all in a bowl. Then I just relaxed for ages. And then at night I tried the octopus sashimi, but no, I like cooked octopus, but not raw, just the texture is there. This is a detour because of that construction. Normally we're not going down the main street. Oh, the other thing about the accommodation is the lady offered to do my laundry, and I tried to pay her and she refused. But so once again, she's just lovely. She's quite chatty because she spoke a bit of English. It was nice to get to know her a little bit. So I am smelling lovely at the moment. I just did a detour off trail to go to the convenience store. Oh, so I had a massive sausage for breakfast. It's huge, and a iced coffee as well. So ready to go. Temperature not too bad. Sitting at 11 degrees. Today is meant to be really windy. It's likely to be showers from 10 to 1. And then fine up, and then I got, I think, 3 fine days before rain comes back again, so that will be nice. So today, last couple of 100 meters of being on this course. So the next course, section 77, is 15.2 kilometers long. Estimate of 5 hours, grade of easy, and guess what? It's all on roads. I'm getting used to that at this point. There you go, is the end of section 78. All the way through there, and continuing on. I had a look ahead and there doesn't look to be a lot of shops for the next 3 days. So I have done a full resupply. I've got 3.5 days food with me. There's one possible convenience store. And that's about it. So no more motels. Not for, I think, yeah, 3 days or 4 days. Depends how long it takes me. I think it should keep me honest and stop living the life of luxury. So I'm doing this for fun. This is what I need to stop making myself feel guilty for taking advantage of some of the luxuries of going through towns. That's the payoff. It's a trail that's not as much wilderness, it's mainly roads. So that means I get to enjoy more civilization than normal. So I have been enjoying the motels on the rainy days, but today should be a lovely day. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but I am in the town of Yulpo, or Yulpo Beach, and yeah, I can see this would be a very touristy spot because it's quite pretty. Here's a clearer look back at Yulpo, and this is the first lighthouse I've seen, despite how long I've been beside the coast. It's another part of the port. The floats. fancy electrical box made up to be rocks. Oh, the fishing fleet out there. Talking about green tea. I'm guessing it's the export of green tea. So pretty at the moment, the light's glittering off the water. Footpath has got patterns in it. Some sort of bird, another bird, crab I think, but it's quite big pebbles. It's almost like a massage on my feet. Yeah, I won't walk on it for long. I think walking on the road will be a little bit easier on the feet. And staying on the footpath, going around below everything. Oh, and they're cute. Looking after the fields, doing the, looks like they're opening up holes. Huge amount of work making this footpath. So I must say these rocks are annoying because you've got to go around them. But every single stone would have been hand placed and all the different patterns. I'm actually quite glad to get off these stones. Not the most comfortable. This is a resort in here. It's interesting the things that the resorts use as decorations. This is very busy decorations. All of these are lit up in fairy lights, all the different shapes, and there's a fisherman and some quiche boats. Yeah, there's a lot. And on the rocks, they're also lit up at night. Very flashy. That's been impressive. 2.7 kilometres has been on footpaths, but off the footpaths and onto a road now. The artwork on these walls, that's pretty impressive. Sunflowers, oh this is cool. Whole family sitting watching the sun rise. Another fat cat. Hello cat. A lot of people gathering on the grass verges and banks, various herbs and grasses and things to mainly have as the side salads. I've been making sure to eat all the side salads because that's where I should be getting most of my vitamins and minerals. You can see where I'm going pretty clearly today. Around, then I go up around the back, and way at the back is where my next course is, and then we're around another course and around. Way down there, another course. Yeah, you can see for a while. I'm enjoying the gravel road. Looking at all the plants down there. And some beautiful reeds and scenery that way. Interesting shelter. I'm assuming it's a seat and a shade. That's a lovely picnic spot. You have to know about it. It's quite off the main road. Yay, little bridge. I'm continuing along the seawall. I've enjoyed this part. This is pretty much dirt. It's nice and soft on my feet. Well, the dirt and gravel was nice while it lasted. 100 metres of seal. A bit of a beautiful spot for a workout. Alright, and back on the gravel, which is nice. Oh, I think this counts as footpath now, not road. I was worried we were going to head to the main road, which is just up here, but no. Keep going around on the seawall. I'm really happy with how little time on the road there has been today. Especially this part, we're away from the road. It's nice. It's an interesting contraption. Fortunately, back on the concrete. Still miles away from the main road, so no traffic. And still lovely views. A little bit wet and muddy along here. It was a settling pond. It's an empty one. This one is full. Right. Still on the muddy path, but I can see the bridge up ahead. Across the bridge. Oh, we got back to the signpost. 6.3 to the course start point, and I have done 6.6. Oh, I'm over halfway. According to my watch, I've done 7, but I did have a couple of 100 metres to get there. Now we're going back down the other side of this river. Very muddy. Oh no! Got mud on my shoes. I think that's the first time on this trail I've actually got mud on my shoes. The wind is picking up. It's a nice tree. Onto the road now. 5.3k to the end of this course. That's the most people I've seen in a field at once. It must be harvest time for whatever that is. Looks like spring onion, but it's not. Oh, I'm excited. That's a hill up there. First hill of the day. Still going. Hills evened out now. That actually got me up to triple digits with my heart rate. Got up to a whole 115 beats per minute. Alright, I am at the top now. Down the other side. The other side looks a bit steeper than coming up was. I was hoping we were going to disappear up there. But nope, the arrow is quite firmly staying on the road. Nice change, been hemmed in by mountains. That's the way I've come. There's a new chocolate bar, Choyo C. It's fancy writing. I can't quite make out what the letters are. Anyway, give it a try. That is really, really good. It's got some almonds, it's got some nougat, it's got some caramel and a really thin layer of chocolate. I'm definitely getting this again. That's a big boulder. Big cliffs up in the hills there too. Harvesting that same stuff there. The ladies walking along the road. One of the younger ones spoke English, so I was able to ask where I was from. Another lady pointed, a couple of them pointed at the big scar on my knee, and the usual, are you cold? One of the interesting things with the crop is it doesn't get put into crates and then on the truck. It gets put straight onto the truck, beautifully packed, absolutely solid, but yeah, no crates. Very briefly by the water, but we're climbing back up again. These make good workhorse vehicles to get people to the fields. Seems to be a popular spot for the wealthy. Perfectly manicured gardens, massive houses. I like these trees. I don't know if they've been manicured or that's what they look like, but they are cool trees. That is definitely manicured. That's cool. Bifong dinosaur fossils, 300 metres. Poke my head and have a look. Arrow goes ahead, but I want to take a detour and play tourist. Ooh, cool. This is the well-preserved site of fossilised dinosaur egg and the nest in this area made by sedimentation from the later half of the Cretaceous period of the Mesozoic era. About 10 nests and 100 eggs of 9 to 15 centimetres are observed along the 3k coastline. This place is estimated to be a collective egg-laying place of 5 to 6 different kinds of grass-eating dinosaurs. The shell of the hatched eggs, which are 1.5 to 2.5 metres thick, are 8-fold. As the skeletons of baby dinosaurs were not found in the shells, it's thought that they became fossilised as soon as they were laying. This place provides academic information and investigating the hatching environment and the habits of grass-eating dinosaurs. Okay, cool. Not sure how far I have to go. Okay, so I am currently here. So just along there. Oh, it's not very far. Neat artwork on the back wall, and look at these little cuties. Oh, they're cute. The dinosaur park, that's where the trail course changeover is. And they're discovered really recently, 1998. And then excavated 2002. I just noticed the bollards are claws. Alright, let's have a look. Right, so these are replicas. The real ones are still at the outcrop, just so I know what I'm looking for. Alright, that's alright. A boardwalk out to the egg site. It's no wonder they weren't discovered. You've really got to know what you're looking for to be able to actually spot anything. magic. There's a guy over there, he's got a massive drone. It looks like a scientific type drone. He saw me walk past, go and have a look at the dinosaur eggs, and yeah, and then as I was walking back, he just gave me that, said hello and water. Oh, lovely. And back on trail. It's a nice little detour. That drink in the water bottle, so looks a bit awful on the bottle, but it's nice to have a different flavour. This is my leaky bottle. These are actually Solomon bottles. This one's brilliant, doesn't leak at all, but this one leaks. Not happy. My cheapy ones I'd got from AliExpress in China, they didn't leak as much as this one leaks. Fancy over there. Not sure if it's a restaurant or just a viewpoint. Enjoying having a few more hills today. Just thinking about that trail magic. I still have a little bit of difficulty in accepting things that people give, but it was my philosophy from my very first through hike to not automatically say no like I used to. And then talking to trail angels, especially on the Pacific Crest Trail, so trail angels, those that do trail magic, which is anything unexpected and nice done for a hiker, I realise what they get out of it. And I also did it myself a few times in New Zealand on the Te Araroa Trail. And the Te Araroa Trail is 3,000 kilometres from the very top of New Zealand to the very bottom. A lot more forest and New Zealand native bush than this trail has, but it still has road walking as well. And yeah, I loved the look on the people's faces of the surprise and the delight of suddenly getting something. So I had my van set up on a really hot stretch, and I had cold drinks and ice blocks because I got a big fridge freezer in my van. And I did the same in another really remote place in the South Island. Lots of food and fresh fruit is always very popular when you're on trail, because you tend to eat a lot of processed stuff. So I do see the attraction of it. So now it's a slight hesitation, and if they still push it, and then it's just very much a thank you very much. And usually I try and ask their name and find out a little bit about them, but what I've found here is people, they just want to give it to me, and that's the last of the interaction. They don't want anything out of it, which is just lovely. I would actually count the laundry yesterday as trail magic as well. Yeah, the lady did it for me. She saw that I was wet and a little cold and offered the laundry, refused payment. She just, pretty sure she doesn't do that for most of her guests. She's just been lovely to a hiker. Blossoms on the hillside, beautiful. There are so many of these flashing lights. I'm assuming people just block them out after a while. All over the place. Turning here off the main road, Senso Village Experience Centre, and this is also the dinosaur park. Oh, this is the shot I showed of all the blossoms. It's along here, it's pretty. We've got blossoms above, yellow flowers, still got the pink flowers in there. This is pretty. This is a big car park. Completely empty. More toilets. Nearly packed down the bottom. 10,001 or 6,001. Right. I think this seat looks like a lovely place for lunch. Another nice lunch. You can hire gumboots. I had my normal. A gimp up. It was another spicy one, but I think I'm adjusting to the spice because I'm not hiccuping anymore. I know it's spicy. It's got left a little tingle around my mouth, but no hiccuping. All right. Heading around on the boardwalk. I think the end of the course is up here. We're on a new material. Not sure what it is, but it's nice and cushiony. Everything looks pretty closed up. I'm not even sure. I don't think the dinosaur place is open this time of year. Right. This looks like the board. End of course. There it is. End of course 77. from my lovely night and warmth and comfort and to here. Alright. Course 76 I'm now on is 13.9 kilometres and 5 hours with a grade of easy, which is interesting because the 15.2 kilometres was 5 hours. You got a couple of K less and it's still 5 hours. Alright, continuing around the coast, the wind has come up and the sun seems to have disappeared. It's getting chilly. I put my jacket on when I had lunch, but just on the cusp of needing to put it back on again. Have seen a few motorhomes around and caravans. Oh, I love the stuff I'm walking on. I don't know if it's recycled tyres or something, but very soft. Back to boardwalk. Assuming this will be boardwalk until the next village. Oh wow. That is impressive. It's beautiful. So I thought that last place was the entrance to the dinosaur park, but maybe this is the entrance. This is the dinosaur park. I love that the buildings are representing the dinosaur eggs. It's very quiet and closed. And oh, I want a closer up of these. This is pretty impressive. It's beautiful. Dinosaur hatching from an egg. So the workmanship on the welding is fantastic. And then these. I just realised it's a love heart. Oh, really beautiful. It's just really, really impressive. I love how they're in the water too. Just wow. These guys look to be getting the pontoon ready to move next to the dinosaur. Back by the sea, but no! I thought that was the water, but it's the black plastic. Just the way the light, it's the exact same colour as the water is at the moment. I hope they have a very good recycling program for all this plastic. That is an awful lot of plastic being used for the fields. It's only that big dinosaur park, which looks pretty fancy and probably gets lots of people, and yet they have to go down these little quiet country roads and there's no signposts showing how to get from the main road to the dinosaur centre. Unless maybe because it's closed there's no signs up and they put them up closer to the time when they open. Who knows? Anyway, those are beautiful mountains up there. It didn't take long for the water to go back to being clear from the rains yesterday. I recognise that blue arrow. That's from a signpost telling me how far to the start of the course. There is still a little blue arrow up here. Right, this way, back to the ocean again. Parking zone. I wonder if the dinosaur place does shuttles from here. That's a big pile of stones. All these funny little machines working in the small fields. My body, I'll give a body report now. Shins have been brilliant. Haven't felt them at all today. Haven't felt the top of my foot at all today, which is fantastic. The only thing is my ITB, which has been tight right from the very start. It's I've been stretching it a lot. Might have to do some research on what causes a tight ITB, but only my left. And just started my feet a little bit sore, as in feels like it's going to cramp. Once again the left foot. It's always the left, but yeah, so really happy the shins and the foot are good now. Feels like it's going to rain in that direction. Fine this way, so not sure what it's going to do. They look like yurts up ahead. Been seeing these, but I don't know what they are for. I'm closer up and they still look like yurts. Must be accommodation of some sort. The motorbike went past. Just gave me a thumbs up, checking if I was okay. And when I waved, they took off again. It's nice of them. That is a beautiful staircase up the hill. I'm assuming it's going to a grave. That is impressive. A lot of work gone into that. There's a wide range of dogs. Hello! Doberman. Little yappy ones. teeny little settlement, but 2 restaurants, both open. It's unusual. Looks like there is recycling. It's where they're all put all the plastic from the fields, separated by colour even. See that seawall along there, that causeway that goes along? I have the joy of 4.5 kilometres of walking on that, one bend right in the middle. That has been long straights. Probably time for language training. Oh. Right, we're heading that way. Oh, that's a long way to go. Ooh. This is part of some other trail as well. It's what these signposts have been, the 4 and the 3. Right. 9.6 to the start point, end point. End point for me of 76. Needs the same turn as well. So we're up above the road. There is a road down there. So if it gets too windy or something, then I can jump down for the shelter. That means I don't have to worry about cars. I can wander and weave from side to side if I so desire. From where I've come from. And where I'm going. Surprisingly, I can actually see people up ahead. There's one going the same direction as me, miles ahead, but there's 2 coming towards me. There's the bend there. I'm halfway through this first part. Then it goes across to there, and then I follow the coast back that way. Woo! Something, break it up. There's a toilet there. This is something to do with windmills. It goes all the way around to where those giant windmills are over there. And you've got the obligatory exercise equipment over there as well. And I'm still not at the corner yet, but it's becoming clearer. Oh, that was long. I've come to the bend now, and I think we drop down to go past the gates and then back up again on the other side. Oh, I like these stairs. You've got the big person stairs and the little person stairs. I'll take the little person stairs. There are 2 gates, the one that I saw before and then another gate here. Just based on the buildings, it looks slightly older. Got a final couple of curves and then back to the street. It's wide for a minute, we're going to be on the road, but it's a sharp turn. Here's my little marker. We go up here and then we go back. So we are off the road. It's not as popular this side, obviously. Still a little bit overgrown in places, so a little under 2k to get to the end of the seawall. And I'm currently at 24 kilometres. So I was looking at doing around 27 today. There does seem to be patches of forest, so I'll start looking at around 27, keeping in mind 28 is where the course changeover is, so there's probably a little town there. We have an update. Oop. No. We're at the end of the section already. That was quick. That was very quick. I'm a little confused about this because we're way back. Alright, so yeah, the section started there. And we're here and we've still got to go to there. So we're at roughly the halfway point. So this is a little confusing by saying it's 6.3 left in the section for the people going that way. So that's what it is. So, oh, this is good. Showing where all the toilets are. Oh, park, trees. Possibly camping, but this is where I'm looking at for potential camping, and potentially in here as well where it says trees, and this is probably the likely spot. And yeah, that's the end of course 76. Took a little bit to work out. It is near the end of the day. 24.5k, so I am starting to get tired. Alright, let's keep going. So busy staring at the end thinking is it getting closer or not, I quickly glanced to my side and went, whoa, massive solar farm in the water. That is a good use of water. Wow. Alright, nearly there. That's the corner up there. I was also looking out that way, looking for where's potentials for camping. I'm on the Nukja coastal road. I'm not quite sure. It's just a space person on a moon. My translation's not working on that. Not sure. Someone on the moon. Alright. Turn in this way. Yeah, so this is course 76 finish point 1.4. But it wasn't true. This is weird. How do I get down? Oh, after being on a flat, straight road for so long, legs get stiff. Okay, 4.9 to that start point. But given that I am at 25.2, I'm looking at only doing another couple of kilometres. It's funny, when it's up on that causeway, I wasn't cold and it wasn't very windy, but walking along here it's really windy and getting quite cold too. The temperature always seems to start dropping around 3, so I'm 20 to 4 at the moment, so obviously it's part of that temperature dropping, but 2 more K to go. Used to be a footpath out to the island, but now you have to use it as a obstacle course, jumping across the pillars. Just left the town. Nice little park in here. Nice and flat and open for camping, but exposed to the wind and very public. Looks like it's actually a sandy beach along here. And in here looks to be a campground. It's shut, but there's the option of these portacoms, and there's also caravans there as well. But as I said, it's shut. So yes, you can stay in those caravans as well, I'm guessing. Nope. Keep going. Another nice little area. Once again, no, I do not want to camp in sight of the road for safety reasons. Hiking as a solo hiker in Korea, and as a female solo hiker, I feel perfectly safe. I've been around just some wonderful people, but I still take the standard precautions, and not camping by a road is one of them. Yeah, it is a sandy beach. Obviously being low tide and dark and a cloudy day doesn't make it look particularly appealing, but it is a sandy beach. And in here there's a road that continues up, so that's where I think I'll find somewhere up that little track. And there, looks good. I reckon I'll be able to squeeze in there somehow. Actually pushing a little bit further in because it's quite windy there. And this in here looks better. It's not windy at all, so just need a nice clear flattish spot, and that looks like right there. Oh, that looks lovely. It's one of my best sites yet. Here's my tent. It's the ocean out that way, but the wind is coming this way, so I've got the back down quite a bit. See if I can move to get to it. This is the back and direction of the wind, so I've got it down quite low to the ground, but I am in slightly thicker trees here, so there is a breeze, but it's not too bad. It's only very, very gentle movement on my little tent.